Hi, this is Happy Bird from happybirdscraftinghaven.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful little snowflake candle ornament, or faux candle ornament, or I should say party favor. And this was made with items from the Dollar Tree, and it was incredibly easy, but I thought the result was very beautiful. And you can give these to your friends or co-workers, use them as place settings, or, like I said before, give them as party favors. So I'll go ahead and show you how I put this together. You won't believe how inexpensive it is and easy, so stay with me, okay? So let me start by turning on my light. And as you can see, this is very sturdy, and there's not a bunch of glitter coming off it. And it's a little, there we go. And when the lights are off or down, it is beautiful. So let me put this up. Now the glitter that I used on this was this glitter called Marquee Love, and I never did find a name for this, but it looks like it's chunky glitter, not too chunky, but kind of a medium chunky glitter with iridescent and silver pieces to it, and the pieces look circular. So now I did see on the back there is a website. I don't know what this entails, but I'm going to check it out. It's www.heidiswap.com, and I bought this at Michael's. It didn't cost me much at all. Gosh, if I remember right, I think I used a half-price coupon on this. I was trying to remember though whether it was $3.99 or $4.99 at regular price, but I do know they have it there all the time in different colors, and I'm sure other craft stores do as well. So I'm going to set that aside. You're also going to need some Mod Podge Super Gloss. It's a one-coat gloss finish. It's the blue label, and you can find this at Walmart in the craft section, or any craft store, but I like to get mine from Walmart because it's a little cheaper. And as you can see, it's a gloss, and it's not it'll dry. When it dries, it looks like clear glass, so that's a lot different than the Mod Podge that looks like, oh my gosh, it's stuck on there. Take my word for it. It looks like white glue, and you don't want that kind at all. And I know I say this every time I use this, but I have to, because even when I say this in my video, I'll still get messages asking me if it's okay to use the other Mod Podge. So be sure to pick up this one. Okay, now what you're going to need for the candle holder, you can pick these up at the Dollar Tree. This is where I got these. There's 24 shot cups, and it's in a clear plastic. I found these where the plastic utensils are and things in the party section. So I picked this bag up, and 24 is a lot of candles for $1. So I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to take one of these out because I'll show you what we need as you go along. Okay, so, oops, I'm going to take a Dixie cup, and I'm going to cut the Dixie cup off about here so you can see what I'm doing in there. And I'm going to pour a little bit of my Mod Podge gloss into the Dixie cup. And then I'm going to be placing this on the outside of the cup with my finger. Now you're probably wondering, well, why don't you just dip your finger in the jar and, you know, put that on the outside of the cup? Well, the reason why I don't do this is because when you're working with glitter, no matter how much you try not to get messy with the glitter, you'll always end up with pieces of glitter in the bottle, and so that's not good when you're making other projects. So just to start out with a small amount, because it's better to start out small and add more than to put in a ton of this stuff and then end up having to throw it away. That's really wasteful. So what I did was, when I started, I just put my fingers in here and I opened my fingers like that to keep it steady. And I'm just going to put the Mod Podge Gloss on the outside. I'm not going to put it at the bottom yet, and I'll show you why. Okay, and when I put this on, I'm going to use a pretty generous amount because you want it to hold that chunky glitter. And I think it does make a difference that the glitter is chunky, so I would definitely say, you know, use either this, like I showed you, this particular glitter, or a glitter that is kind of a medium chunky. Okay, and see, I can touch this part, or I can set it down and turn the cup like that as I'm putting this on. And you want to make sure you get it from top to bottom. Don't skimp on the gloss. There's no reason to. When it dries, it'll be crystal clear. The bottle says that when it dries, it looks like glass. And you definitely want a clear cup. Don't buy the shot cups that I've seen at Dollar Tree that are red and green. It's not, the glitter's not going to cover it, and it'll end up looking kind of yucky. Okay, so make sure I got everything. Now I can set this down for a second, and I'm going to wipe my finger off quickly with a wet wipe. Okay, and then I'm going to pick this up and just start shaking the glitter over it. And I'm going to do it until it's really well covered. I'm not worried about all the glitter I'm shaking out on the paper towel, because I'll just take that and the paper towel and fold it in half and pour it right back into my bottle here. And see, that's why we don't glitter the bottom, because you need that to sit the cup down and turn it. And I try to get as much coverage as I can. Now, since these cups are clear, I mean, there are portions of it. It may show through a tiny bit, but not much. And with all this glitter on it, it's not going to make a difference. I think it turned out really pretty, even so. Okay, so now with this, you're just going to turn this upside down. I put mine on a plastic Ziploc baggie because it doesn't stick to the baggie, and just like that. And I let it dry thoroughly. I let it kind of harden and cure on there too, at least for a couple of days, I would say, because you really want it nice and cured. And once this is completely dry and cured, you're going to go back in again a second time with your Mod Podge Gloss. And this time you're going to take just a thin coat and just go over the top of the glitter. That way it'll seal the glitter right onto the cup, and you won't have any issues with shedding glitter. Okay? And when you're all finished with that part, then you're going to go in and do the bottom of the cup the same way that I showed you here. Put it on the first time, shake the glitter on it, let it dry and cure, and then come back in and put a thin layer of Mod Podge again. So it's extremely easy to make, but it does take some patience with the drying, but it is well worth it because the results you get are so beautiful. And so I'm going to set this aside for now, and I'm going to show you how I did the candle part. Now, I didn't mess with the bottom at all, of course, because this has the on and off switch and all that other stuff. I only did the top part and the sides, okay? And this is how I held it while I did it. Put my thumb at the bottom and my index finger at the top. So I was able to get all the way around. And I'm going to put a little more Mod Podge Gloss on that because it looks like I've used it just about all of it up. Put another little dot in there. I don't want to put too much. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to hold it just like this. And I'm going to start by putting a generous amount on the top. And you can just kind of push the bottom like this to rotate it. See how I'm doing? It's like a merry-go-round. Okay, and then do this on the sides. Make sure you get it right here too on the edge and rotate it. And if you want to use gloves, you can do that if that bothers you, sticking into your finger like that. Doesn't really bother me, but some people might be sensitive. Okay, make sure I got all the edges, and this is what I do. Just give it a shake all over. Allow this to dry and cure thoroughly. Go in a second time and put on another thin coat. Or I should say a thin coat, not another thin coat, because the first one you don't want to be thin. But put on a thin coat the second time, and you won't have any issues with shedding. Okay, so, and you can always go back in, like, see, I missed that little tiny spot right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's white. You can always go back in and put some of this here, and then go back in and shake some glitter on it. Okay? Alright, so now these two will be drying. So, I'm going to set these over here for now. And let's see. I'll set this right here. And then I'll pick this up and set this over here. And then of course I'm going to save all this glitter. And I just take the paper towel, shake everything I can to the middle, fold it in half and pour it in. There. As much as I use that glitter, I think I should have bought 2 bottles of it. seem to use it quite often. Okay, so now, I think I'll do this a little later. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to show you what I did next. Next thing I did was I put Dollar Tree bling all around the edges here, and then I did the same thing at the top here, right here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I'm going to use this one. I'll show you how I did it with a glue gun. And because you do it the same way with a cup as you do with a candle, so let me take some of the Dollar Tree bling out of the package. Okay, and the scissors. And I'm going to start by taking a row of the Dollar Tree bling, and I'm just going to anchor it by putting hot glue, oops, a little too much, on the first two pieces of bling. And I'm going to got a little too much on that one, and I'm just going to wrap it around here. I'm just going to anchor it by the first two and the last two. Okay, right along the edge. Now I'm going to anchor the last two by putting hot glue on here. And if you're wondering why this part is peeled off, it's because I took the strip of rhinestones off the one that I showed you that I put in here, because I realized I didn't have one that was dried. So I just realized it too as I was making this. So I'm going to put a little bit more to cover this. So I took another piece and put hot glue on the first two pieces. And then I wrap it around, and I'm going to put some hot glue on this, and I'm not going to worry about this. I'll come back in and fix that afterwards, after the video. And I'm going to anchor, of course, the last two. Okay, and I'll go back and add some more bling because I had to rip this off to show you guys. Doggone it. Okay, so and then when you set this in here, of course, you have this really pretty row of double bling here. And then the next thing I did was I took a snowflake, and they had white snowflakes and they had silver snowflakes, and I chose a snowflake that was crystal clear with silver on it. I bought these last year, I believe, from Dollar Tree. And so all I did was I came in and I put a very generous amount of hot glue right here in the middle, and then I took my little cup and placed it right on the middle, and I stood up to do this part, because when you stand up and you're looking down, you can see whether you're really even in the middle a lot better. At least I can. So then once I glued this on, I wanted to make a little decoration on the front. So I took one of these small Dollar Tree sticker snowflakes, the glittered ones, and I'll show you what I did. Okay. Then I took one of these silver stickers out of the Jolie's boutique stickers, and they have these at Michael's, and I've seen them at Walmart too, in the sticker section where the cards are. And of course, and then I also saw a Dollar Tree haul the other day where somebody had purchased blue and silver glittery snowflakes in a sticker package, but we don't ever have any decent stickers, it seems like, at our small Dollar Tree. I always have to go to the huge one in the next city, and I don't get out there too often. Okay, so then I just staggered the silver one on top of the white sparkling one. Now, you could leave that silver rhinestone in the middle, but I thought it would look a whole lot better using the blue to match that. So I was very careful taking the sticker off, because you can rip the silver part very easily. And then I just took one of the Dollar Tree pieces of bling to match, and then I barely squeezed my trigger. I put just a tiny bit of glue, and I put this in the middle, and there we have it. And then of course all I did was put a fairly generous amount of hot glue right here in the middle of the sticker, and then I just placed it on the front. Okay, and this part, it doesn't matter really if it stands up or not, but you know, I didn't really push it down or anything like that. So, and of course you can use anything you want, but I kind of wanted to stay with a icy type theme. So, and there you have it. And you know, of course this is nice because you can remove this and put it back in, and because the glitter is on the side, it really makes it nice and stable. So I think you'll enjoy this craft. It's not difficult at all, and it's not inexpensive. The main thing is the drying time. You know, so if you're going to make these, do it in advance, because there is a lot of drying time. And the reason why you want this to be cured on here, not so much just hardened, but cured, is because you don't want to use hot glue and put these bling strips on and, you know, have them peel off right with the glue, you know. Now, like I said, I live in a warm, dry place, and it took 2 days to make it really nice and hard. And this is a cup that I did, and as you can tell, it's not gonna peel off or anything like that. And I let this sit and dry for 2 days, and then I did the bottom, of course, same thing, and then I went in with a thin layer of Mod Podge to cover this up, and so you have something that's really nice that doesn't shed, and that's exactly what you want. Nothing is worse than giving a gift and having it shed all over the person, because if that happens, then you know they're going to put it aside and they're not going to touch it because they don't want glitter all over the place. So I hope you really enjoyed this craft, and I have a lot more planned, and my head sometimes, my mind works overtime, and my creative juices start flowing, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do first. because I'm excited about all of them. Okay, guys, thank you so much. And if you have a chance, stop by my Facebook page and be sure to like my page. I have the link in the drop-down bar below this video. Okay? So thanks again, and God bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye.